There is a moment nobody talks about enough. It is not the finish line. It is not the applause. It is not the big decision when everything feels dramatic and clear. It is the quiet moment after the excitement fades, when the room is normal again, the work is still there, and your old patterns start whispering, maybe later. That is where your life begins to change. Not in one heroic burst, but in the way you answer that whisper. Most people are not held back by a lack of dreams. They know what they want. They want a stronger body, a calmer mind, better skills, a cleaner home, a more focused schedule, a life they can respect when nobody is watching. The problem is not wanting. The problem is what happens when wanting meets friction. Friction is the heavy gym bag by the door. It is the blank page. It is the uncomfortable conversation. It is the alarm, the meal prep, the extra hour of study, the decision to log off when your brain is begging for another distraction. Friction is not a sign that you are failing. Friction is the doorway, and you do not need to feel fearless to walk through it. You only need to step in ready. Ready does not mean perfect. Ready does not mean confident every minute. Ready does not mean your life is organized, your mood is high, and every person around you understands your goals. Ready means you stop negotiating with the version of you that always chooses comfort first. You say, I hear you, but we are doing the right thing anyway. That sentence is power, because confidence is not built by imagining an easier life. Confidence is built when you prove, in small, ordinary ways, that you can trust yourself under pressure. You plan to train, so you train, even if you shorten it. You plan to read, so you read 10 pages, even if your focus is messy. You plan to save money, clean your space, practice your craft, apply for the opportunity, apologize, set the boundary, begin the project. So you do one real piece of it today, not everything. One real piece. This is how resilience becomes practical. It stops being a big word and becomes a series of choices. When you are tired, you choose the smallest disciplined action. When you are discouraged, you choose the next useful step. When you slip, you return without turning one bad day into a bad identity. Do not make a mistake bigger than it is. Missing once does not mean you are weak. Quitting your direction because you missed once, that is the danger. Recovery is a skill. Returning is a skill. Starting again without insulting yourself is a skill. You are allowed to be a work in progress and still hold yourself to a higher standard. That is self-respect. Not being harsh, not pretending you never struggle. Self-respect is refusing to abandon your future just because the present feels inconvenient. It is keeping your hands on the wheel when the road gets rough. It is saying, my feelings are real, but they are not always my leader. Think about the people who improve. They are not superhuman. They still get bored. They still doubt themselves. They still have days where motivation is nowhere to be found. But they have trained a different response. Instead of waiting for a perfect emotional state, they lower the drama and raise the consistency. They do the rep. They send the email. They practice the skill. They take the walk. They clean the corner. They breathe, reset, and continue. That may not look impressive from the outside, but it changes everything on the inside, because every completed promise becomes evidence. Every honest effort becomes a brick. Every time you choose growth over escape, you are building a person who can handle more. And handling more does not mean carrying life alone. Ask for support when you need it. Learn from people who have gone further. Rest without guilt when rest is necessary, but never confuse rest with retreat. Never confuse support with surrendering your responsibility. Your life responds to what you repeat. So repeat courage in small doses. Repeat focus for short blocks. Repeat preparation before the pressure arrives. Repeat the habit until it becomes less emotional and more normal. That is the goal, not to hype yourself up forever, but to become the kind of person who moves with quiet certainty. Today, choose one place where you have been hesitating, not 10. 1. Name the action that would make you respect yourself tonight. Make it specific. Make it small enough to start, strong enough to matter. Then do it before the day has a chance to talk you out of it. You do not need a new personality. You need a new response. When the resistance shows up, when the doubt gets loud, when comfort starts selling you excuses, pause and remember. This is the doorway. Step in ready. One action, one promise, one stronger choice. That is how you become someone you can believe in.